Hello Marymead Catholic College community. So much has been taking place over the course of the last 2 weeks, so it's my pleasure to share with you some updates. First of all, I'd like us all to please keep in our prayers Father Anthony Girolami, Parish Priest of St Francis of Assisi Parish. Father Anthony's father recently passed away, and we keep him and all of his family in our prayers. Last week we had a lot of activities taking place. Our Year 10s attended their camp, so congratulations to all of the students who participated so well in the adventure. I really enjoyed visiting the students on the Wednesday evening. Last Thursday night we had the Year 3 special dinner, so congratulations to our students who stayed behind and participated in all of the activities. They had a wonderful time. We also had our Year 2 to 4 showcase last week, so thanks very much to all of the parents who engaged with that activity, coming up to school and viewing all of their student work. Last Saturday we had First Eucharist for our Year 4 students, so thank you very much to all of the families who supported their children in preparation for receiving the First Eucharist, and of course to our parish priests and to all of the staff who supported the students at our masses, the 3 masses we had taking place at St Francis of Assisi Parish Church last Saturday. Of course, the highlight of last week was Marymead Day. We had to defer the day, but it was a wonderful day once we got there, so thanks to the students, the staff and the parents for your support as well. We had a great day of celebrating our wonderful school learning community. Students in prep all the way through to Year 12, in fact the Early Learning Centre as well, engaged in a whole number of wonderful activities. So thanks to everyone who supported the day. We had a great celebration day. Thanks everyone. Recently we've been continuing our work on the master plan for our South Moraine campus. We've been looking at ideas from the architects, planning and reviewing our areas and what needs we have for our college moving forward, as well as having a look at the financial preparation to make sure that we can account for some great developments at our campus over the next few years. A lot of planning is taking place by our college leadership team at the moment in readiness for next year. We've completed our allocation of classes for next year in terms of what subjects and how many classes we'll be running, all based on student preferences of course. Then we've been looking at our calendar. I reported in our newsletter last week that we've got 2 student-free days less next year, and that's in response to feedback from parents. So we do need those days to ensure that we can advance our school improvement work, make sure we're compliant with a range of things industrially and academically from a curriculum point of view, but we have been able to make sure that we can have 2 less days next year. We've also tried to make sure that the days are adjacent to either the end of the start of a school term, so backing onto a school holiday period, or perhaps a long weekend, just to try and make it a little bit more simple for parents. We know that that's something that they've requested. That's not always possible because there are particular times where things need to take place either industrially or from a curriculum point of view, but we have, where possible, taken that feedback from parents on board. So hopefully you can see that in our planning for next year. Early next term, I'll share with parents a list of student-free days and some other key dates for us as a school. Please know that we've been working on our budget, which needs to be submitted to Max this week, and later this week I'll send a letter to parents regarding our fees for next year. There will need to be a significant fee increase to accommodate a range of pressures that have been placed on the school in terms of running costs for our school, and we've tried to manage keeping that, although it's a significant increase, tried to keep it to less than what it potentially could be. You'll note with when you chat to friends and connections at other schools that they'll be placed in a similar position. We've continued with our parents and friends review, so I thank all of the parents who engaged in the survey earlier this year, and I've been conducting some meetings, online meetings with parents who were part of the previous committee, and I'll be publishing some outcomes of our review during the course of term 4 with a view to resetting and kicking off afresh a new parents and friends organisation early in 2026. So we look forward to parents who want to connect, build positive partnerships in our community and support our school in a very positive way. Throughout the course of this week, we've had some other initiatives taking place. Our Year 1 and 3 Learning Showcase took place on Wednesday afternoon. Our Year 9 Reflection Day took place on Wednesday, and on Tuesday we had our prep afternoon, a welcome afternoon. Instead of an information night, our preps for next year came up with their parents, mingled with the staff, tried a whole lot of activities and started that induction process a little bit earlier than we've done before. So there's a few initiatives for our preps that are taking place. We've got a new area, as you know, there's going to be some further new play equipment. We've got a new induction program lined up, so there's lots of some great initiatives taking place for prep. Early next year, our preps will start on their own day, so they won't all of the other students around them on their very first day of school next year. So a lot of initiatives and growth taking place in our prep transition program. We also had a Year 12 assembly this week. I was one of the staff members who spoke to the students, highlighting the importance for them to finish off their traineeships or their school-based apprenticeships, their work placements, and start to look at those pathways for students in the vocational major stream. But for our VCE students to be very focused on preparation for their exams. The next 6 to 8 weeks are so critical for their results. They know that they have our support. I don't want any student to feel like they're alone. I've encouraged them to look out for each other and to let the staff know and our counselling and wellbeing services team know if someone feels like things are becoming a little bit too much for them. We've also got in place a whole range of strategies to support the students academically. Our teachers are experts, they're supporting the students, and we've stepped it up so that all Year 12 students doing the exams this year will complete 4 trial exams for English, fully supervised, fully marked, and 3 exams for every other subject. And that's about stepping up the results and helping our students achieve the very best that they can so they can open up as many doors as they can for themselves following the completion of their studies here at school. Thank you very much to the students for a wonderful term of learning, to the parents for your support, we really appreciate that, and of course to our staff who are fully committed to the wellbeing and achievement of our students. I wish the students a wonderful break as we head into this school holiday period. The staff will have a bit of a break and also continue on with some planning and other responsibilities, but I hope the students have a great break, have a chance to do some things they can't normally do, and come back refreshed for a great finish to the year in Term 4. Thanks very much, everyone.